San Francisco's Israeli consulate, some demonstrators showed up in support of what they call Palestinian self-defense. They're calling for the end to decades of ethnic cleansing of Palestinians.
As it's aware of the situation and noted that there is no known threat to New York City.
Of rockets have been launched into Israel from Gaza.
Bomb shelter or in a safe room situation.
Pro-Palestinian and pro-Israeli protesters clashed during heated demonstrations at Times Square.
Of Gaza is just the beginning.
Well, that was a huge rocket attack. We saw a massive volley of rockets come over from Gaza. Those bangs you can hear now.
Palestine supporters gathering again at the Sydney Opera House.
The lack of information about loved ones made any search for solutions seem a long way off.
House in Sydney, the New South Wales Premier this morning condemning those violent scenes.
People are trying to say this is about land, this is about a political conflict. There is nothing political about raping and murdering little children.
Also rallied outside the United Nations as the Security Council held a closed-door meeting.
Only just begun.
Israel is at war. As we go to air, the Middle Eastern...
Massive intelligence failure.
Officers onto the steps of the forecourt. There was also at least one set of fireworks
spilling onto the streets around them as thousands of protesters marched towards Israel's embassy.
Down armed Palestinians. More than 30 hours after their biggest and bloodiest breakout from Gaza into Israel itself.
Please do pray for Israel, that war to stop. I mentioned it earlier in the beginning. Remember years ago, I'm going to repeat it because some of you weren't with us. Years ago, we used to tell you that please pray that war will not break out between Iran and Israel. And you can look at it through YouTube years ago, 2017, 18, 19, I mentioned that. And many men of God as well, they mentioned that. Just pray. Because if this war break out, it's the end of it. It is a World War III, and it will destroy many. Look at it now. It's just happened, a war between Israel and Palestine. New York, Australia, England, they're all now ready to clash with each other, with the Philistine and the Israelites that lives in these countries. Look at New York. One side of the street, all Israel flags. The other side of the street is all Palestinian flag. And they're rejoicing. They are killing the Jews, and which is nothing we should rejoice over death. I'm sorry. Death, there's no rejoicing in it. And these people are rejoicing. They're killing and making fun of it. To respect. We are all human beings. Regardless what nation, regardless what you are, we are all human beings. We all got the same heart and the same structures, different colors. That doesn't mean we are different on the inside. Please pray. No one is happy when people die. But yet these people are rejoicing and dancing for killing these people, killing the Jewish people, and which is not right. So please do pray, because we do not need to get other countries involved in this war. And you know that Hezbollah and Hamas, they're part of Iran. And if these two are fighting, that means Iran is fighting. So we need to please pray that this war will not take place, because it's going to be a devastating war. And just please do pray. As I said to you 2 days ago, the Lord, I never ever prayed for Israel, to be honest with you. I never ever prayed for Israel. Can't remember one day I prayed for Israel. Maybe I did long time ago, I don't know. But I heard a voice. inside of me, it says, pray for Israel. Pray for Israel. And I started praying around 1:30 or 2 o'clock in the morning it was, and I started praying for Israel. And yet I do not know what's going on. And that was on Saturday when the war broke out, when the Philistine went in and started killing all the Israelites. So do please pray. This is not a joyful matter, because this is a cry for the whole world will be. We don't want to cry. We don't want to lose. We don't want to have nuclear weapon going off everywhere. So please pray that this war will not escalate and it will end very soon. Because it's going to start in all these cities now. It's going to be clashes between people. And the police is going to be very hard to control. Look at New York right now. It's very dangerous. Very dangerous. I've never seen people rejoice over death. Never. So please do pray. Do pray for these things so it will not take place. In Jesus' name.